Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure the notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I have a super exciting one because I'm going to be testing out a bunch of like Primark Beauty makeup. I'm not going to lie, some of these might be out of stores now, but you might have these in your collection anyway. And yeah, this is my finished makeup of using all the products. Cannot wait to show you what I think of them. So if you do want to see what products I use from Primark and what I thought of them, then please keep watching. Okay, firstly for primers, I've got two here. I've got the Sunbeam Tinted Primer SPF 50, and then I've also got the Ultra Grip Primer, Invisible Hydrating Makeup Gripping Primer. So I think firstly I'm going to go in with this. I thought this was quite expensive. I think this was, yeah, £6 this was. And this is a brightening and smoothing peptide complex. Very liquidy. These are very in at the moment, like the tinted SPFs. I think I have one tinted one. I used it so much when I was in America, and hopefully this is good because it's got a good SPF on it. Because it has a tint, I am going to use a brush to apply this. I usually would just use my fingers, but I think a brush is probably going to be better. Okay, so this is the primer all blended out. I feel like you can tell that it has got a bit of a tint to it. It is really nice because I feel like it does slightly even out my skin tone, even though you can obviously still see my blemishes and things like that. I feel like my redness is a little bit more balanced, which I really like, and the fact that it's got such a high SPF on it is a winner as well. If I was going on holiday this year, I would definitely be taking this because I just think I like the way it looks on my skin. It definitely gives that holiday like glowy radiance to it. It looks really pretty. You can definitely blend this out with your fingers as well. I just think I had a little bit more control with the brush, and yeah, I really like this. Maybe expensive for Primark, but it is very good so far. Next we have the Gripping Primer. I'm not sure if I was meant to put this on before or after, but kind of makes sense if I put it on after that. So it just has like a clear jelly. Oh, you see that? Has a definitely got that jelly sticky texture to it, which is good. That's what you want from a gripping primer. Now this is a hydrating one. As you can see, my skin is super wet and dewy looking, so I don't think this is one for me, guys, because typically if I'm to go for a like grippy primer, I'll choose one that doesn't have such a hydrating formula to it. It does feel really nice and tacky though, like as you can see it does have that nice tack, but yeah, unfortunately it's just maybe a little bit too wet and hydrating, although I feel like it is drying down a little bit, but the glowiness is still pretty much there. I'm going to go in a little bit with the XX Powerpuff Girls primer just to mattify my T-zone a little bit, because I am actually going out with this makeup on, so I need it to last a decent amount of time, you know. I don't mind the top-ups because I have to do that anyway, but I need it to last like a decent amount of time. But yeah, if you like gripping primers but you want one that is suitable for like dry skin, I would definitely recommend this one. Okay, for foundation I have this is the Airbrush foundation. Now I'm not gonna lie, I think this is just a repackaged version of their already existing Airbrush foundation, which to be honest I absolutely love. So I'm not mad to have this again, but I'm a bit annoyed I did buy it again because I have already got it. So I got the shade Cashew, and this is £6. They're definitely upping their prices. Like, they're definitely not as cheap as they used to be. I'm just like sort of wiping off the excess of that SPF primer on my arm. I'm going to use the same brush to put my foundation on. Yeah, this is a really nice coverage foundation. I think it's meant to be a dupe of the Charlotte Tilbury, if I remember rightly. Colour is a bit questionable. See how it has like really nice coverage. It's just such a good foundation. Then I'm just going to go in with my sponge just to sort of blend the remaining part out, because I do like using a brush for my foundation, but I feel like the sponge at the end just sort of smooths it out a little bit better. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so this is the foundation on my skin. As you can see, it has very good, I'd say, full coverage, to be honest. Doesn't look dry or cakey on the skin. It's just such a good foundation from Primark. I mean, you can't go wrong. If you're like me and you prefer those more full coverage, comfortable, lightweight foundations, definitely recommend this. And then this is what I'm so excited to try. So this is the Flawless Cover Full Coverage Liquid Concealer. I have such a pale shade, annoyingly. This is 01 Porcelain. As you can see, this very much looks like Tarte Shape Tape, and this was only £3.50. That's the dough fit. Oh, I'm so annoyed I got a pale shade. I think I did pick up a darker shade, but for some reason, put it back down or something. I literally can't remember. It was quite a while ago now, actually. But yeah, this is a very pale shade. Oh dear. This has, oh, just got it right on the bottom of my nose, bro. This has a really nice, like, thicker texture to it, which gives me high hopes, because I've not really liked the Primark concealers in the past, but hopefully this is a good one. I feel like you can even let this dry down for a little bit and it's still going to blend out, because this side's been sitting there a little bit longer and it's still blending out really nicely. Wow, it has a like matte finish to it. Like, it dries down and then it sort of like sets. Oh my goodness. And it also has really nice coverage. Like, look at that. It doesn't look wet or shiny or anything. This is definitely the best concealer that Primark have done. Do you know what I mean? Like, for me, especially like with oily skin, if you do have the same skin type, you'll really enjoy this. I don't know if you've got dry skin. I don't know if you'll like this, just because it does dry down. And I feel like this might be a little bit too drying for you. But if you like a more matte finish with concealers and good coverage, this is a good one. Okay, I just put some of the P. Louise cream bronzer on. I think they did have like a cream, like balm bronzy product, but it looked really sheer and shimmery. And I was like, that is not a bit of me. For blush, we have a few options. I don't actually know if these like sun products are still available, but we do have this. So this is the matte cream blush. It's like a Charlotte Tilbury dupe in the shade pink, and this was £4.50. Then we have the lip and cheek tin, which is like a gorgeous peachy shade, and this sort of looks like the Kylie Cosmetics ones. And then this is the blush trio, £4.50. These are like the one size beauty dupes, and this is what this one looks like. Oh my god, it's going to be so hard to pick what to use, because I also have this matte blush here and there's matte blush in here. I don't know what to use. I think I might go with the Charlotte Tilbury dupe first, because I'm really intrigued about this. So it's the same as Charlotte Tilbury, got the sponge applicator and you have to twist it. So that is the colour there. Is it pink? Looks peachy. Yeah, that is definitely like a peachy pink sort of shade. Then I'm gonna just blend that out. Okay, that blends out like instantly. Then we're gonna take this one. I mean, it looks quite similar. I just think the formula is a little bit different. I don't know, actually, they might be a bit different. Yeah, this one is definitely a little bit more on the brighter shade. Still blends out though absolutely beautifully. And yeah, I'd say this one is definitely more peachy and this one has a brightness to it. And I love how this one sort of blends out. I mean, to be fair, they both blend out really beautifully. I would say this one dries down a little bit better than this one, obviously it being like a matte blush. Then I'm just going to add like a little bit of that on here, just so my cheeks are matching, because I am actually going to a barbecue after this. Okay, I think I will come back to the blushes once I've set my face. I haven't got like an all over powder, but I've got this to like bake under my eyes. This is the loose baking powder, soft matte finish, seamless coverage, reduces shine, fused with vitamin E, and this was £3. So this is their like pink baking powder. You know, fingers crossed it works for me, although I'm not having much luck with pink powders recently. The Revolution one didn't really work. It wasn't like really bad, but it definitely could easily sort of be seen. So I'm just going to use Revolution Puff. It does look quite bright, but let's see. And then I'm just going to fake under my eyes. With pink powders, I do like to tap off the excess just because I know they don't always work for me. But I don't think this one looks that bad. I feel like the Revolution one was definitely like way more obvious that it was too dark for me. But I actually think that looks okay. Like, yeah, you can see the pink tinge a little bit, but that is honestly not that bad. I'm so happy. When you're pale, like with pink powders, they have to be like a super pale, like brightening sort of pink, not like just a standard pink colour powder. Do you know what I mean? But that one actually really works for me. I'm really impressed. And the fact that it's only £3, my under eyes look so smooth and flawless. I'm really impressed. Okay, so I just put the P. Louise bronzer on and also my brows. And now we're going to move on to blush. So I have these ones. This is literally a £1 blush called Posy. And it's a beautiful like baby pink colour. And then again, we have this little blush trio which has a matte and a shimmery version. So I think firstly I'll go in with a £1 blush because I mean, hello, it's £1 and I need to see how beautiful that is. It's that stunning like Barbie pink and I feel like it's gonna blend in with the under eye. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that is beautiful. It literally blends right in with me under eyes. I love it. And then I think because we have got the blush trio, I think I'm going to take a tiny bit of the shimmer. I know this is going to be super pigmented if it's anything like the One Size one. Yeah, I'm just tapping like a tiny bit, by the way. I'm not going ham because I know I've got the highlighter and I want to see what that is. But it gives a gorgeous like glow, pinky glow. That is actually stunning. I am obsessed with that. Okay, and then for highlighter, I have this. This is the Satin Luxe highlighter in the shade Rose Glow. This was £4 and it's in plastic. Hang on a sec. So this is the colour. I feel like, again, it's going to fit in with my cheeks today. And it's got a little mirror in there as well, which is super cute. Okay, so let's see what this is like. Okay, yeah, that's gorgeous. That is absolutely stunning. It just melts into the skin. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't look really cakey and powdery. Oh, that is absolutely gorgeous. We're having a great testing day today, guys. I'm just going to put the Charlotte Tilbury spray on because, yeah, this makeup needs to last quite a long time today. Okay, setting spray on and I feel like my face just looks so smooth, so beautiful. I'm obsessed. I'm loving the really pink blushy cheeks today, Alex. Like, you've really gone ham on those. Okay, so I've not actually got an eyeshadow palette, but I have got this little single shadow. Sparkle Dust eyeshadow, glitter finish. Oh my god, I nearly just dug my nail in there. What shade is this? Yeehaw in the shade £2. In the shade £2.50. Cost £2.50. I think this is like the Urban Decay dupe. Space for Space Cowboy. I'm just gonna put a little bit of like leftover concealer on my eyes just to even them out a little bit. I should have actually done this a bit earlier, but it's okay. And I'm not gonna put that directly on the lid without anything, so I'm just gonna take the P. Louise bronzer that I used. I've been loving this whole bronzer in the crease, shimmer on the lid kind of look. I'm not normally that type of gal, but I feel like it just makes the makeup look a little bit more, I don't know, just like finishes off really nicely with the eyes being done. And I feel like I can do this like even when I'm wearing glasses and it still looks really nice. And then I'm just going to take the shimmer shadow on a brush. I've no idea what this is going to look like. Oh yeah, so it literally just doesn't have much of a colour behind it. It is just, I realised I should be zoomed in to show you this. And I will zoom you in a second. But it just makes the lids look super pretty. Actually, let's zoom you in now so you can see this eye. See how it like just doesn't have much colour behind it. It is just the glitter that's coming through. I mean, for £2.50 you can't go wrong. That is absolutely stunning. I mean, look at that on the lids. I'm just taking whatever's left on this brush and sweep it on underneath. I don't think it's going to show much, but so yeah, that shimmer shadow is absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to hop off camera, put some mascara on, and then I'll be right back to test out the lip product. Okay, so I put my mascara on. I just used my Benefit Bad Girl Bang. I literally have not put this down at the moment. I know it's my holy grail anyway, but I just love it. And then for the lips, we have this little lip duo. This is a liquid lipstick and shimmer gloss. And this is the shade Rose Nude. Honestly, this plastic that is in is so hard to get off. It's literally on all of their products. Very annoying. Firstly, I'm going to take the liquid lipstick in the duo. This is what it looks like. It's like a beautiful nude colour. And let's see what this looks like. That is such a beautiful nude for pale skin. It's not too peachy. It does make my teeth look a little bit yellow, but I feel like with a darker lip liner, I should definitely put one on. But with a darker lip liner, that would literally be like such a beautiful nude. Okay, so that's been drying down for a couple of minutes. This is the colour. I absolutely love it. It's a little bit sticky, like the formula, but I feel like it might still be drying down even a little bit now. It looks really nice and smooth on the lips. You can feel it. You can feel it, but it is a matte liquid lipstick. Like, it's very rare that you're going to get a matte liquid lip that you can't feel. That has a little scent to it, but I can't work out what that is. I'm now going to go in with the gloss. And there's no like residue of the liquid lipstick on there, so it's definitely transfer proof. This is what the lips look like. The lip gloss is not sticky or anything, so that is good. Okay, so that was me testing a bunch of like new Primark makeup. I'm hoping you can still get a lot of this in store. Yeah, really sorry some of it's unavailable, but I've literally only just got around to filming this. I think we've had a fairly successful video. I'm mostly happy with the pink powder that it works for me. I love the tinted SPF primer. Concealer's really good, foundation's good, blush good, highlighter good. Like, I mean, the only product that I probably would not use again is the Gripping Primer, just because of how hydrating it is. It's just a little bit too much for me and my skin type, but everything else I really, really loved. Okay, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Comment down below, let me know what you thought, and of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!